I want to go over the controls for the Mash Tun I'm making. It's going to be a cooler, but in the bottom of the cooler I'm going to have a 4,500 watt hot water tank heater element, and I'm going to run that off of the 240 volt receptacle for the dry hot water tank heater element, and I'm going to run that off of the 240 volt receptacle for the dryer. Heating element on, heating element off, heating element on, heating element off, heating element on, heating element off. So this should be pretty good, assuming the temperature probe for the Johnson's controller is accurate. And yeah, so this is my controls thus far. Hopefully towards the end of this video you get to see the whole thing in action. Alright, so now it's a day later, and I've installed this A419. I programmed it. And just so you know, guys, if you want to use this, because I know a lot of people use this for making keezers or kegerators out of freezers. If you want this to run in heating mode, you have to open it up and run some jumpers around. But I've got this programmed, and I've got it wired up to the coil on this ice cube relay. And then I've got a normally closed yellow wire for off, and a normally open orange wire for on, which opens and closes this big relay, which eventually is going to have the heating element wired to it. So right now it thinks it's 87 degrees up here. So I've got some water here I boiled. I'm going to stick it in this hot water. Just watch the temperature climb up. Let's get to mashing temp. Cool. And now let's cool it off. And it's heating up. Beautiful. Alright, guys. So, yep. Now it's on again, trying to heat up the old mash, which is not connected to yet. But alright, there's looks like I got my controls pretty much worked out. Now I just have to build this Mash Tun. Alright, so now we're down in my brewery, and you can see I got this guy plugged in and working. The contactor just pulled in because it's reading 70 degrees, because that's about the air temperature down here. Probe is obviously not plugged in. Here's this guy. I haven't drilled it out yet. Just getting my water line measured. Everything below this line is going to act like strike water or hot liquor combined. It's strike water that'll gradually become hot liquor. And then I'm going to have PVC egg crate material with some fiberglass screen over here. My grain bed is going to sit on top. I'm going to have this recirculating pump. I'm going to have the suction line drilled into the bottom, the discharge line drilled into the top. It's going to suck this water from on bottom, spit it on top of the grain bed, keep recirculating it. This is going to control the output. It's 240 volts, the 4,500 watt heating element. I unplugged my dryer, plugged this guy into the dryer. This guy's all plugged in. And then my 240 volt output is this receptacle here. And then I'm going to drill in and mount to this guy my heating element here, which has the male plug that twists into that receptacle. So this guy's going to be mounted in here. I'm going to drill a hole, mount this guy in here. Not going to twist them together now, obviously, because it's hot, but these will twist together. This will maintain mashing temperatures, and then this pump will recirculate so that the water is constantly flowing through my grain bed. Alright, more to come. Thanks. Alright, so here we go. I got everything drilled out, hooked up, got my pump going. I'm not plugged it in because it's dry. You don't want the heating element to melt the plastic. But you can see the heating elements installed down there. I got this divider made out of PVC egg crate, some screen material. Here's our discharge line, which I've been keeping the screwdriver in here to keep it straight. But then I also built some extension things at work so I can spray water further to the other end or maybe drip down. For testing it though, I'm just going to leave it as is. And then the suction line is down there. So I mean, it could kind of conceivably short cycle, so I should try to rig something up to, you know, spray it further away from where it sucks in. But this is it so far.